You're tuned into the VSX Digital Sports Network.
More fire, more heat. This next is move.
You're listening to the boss of the big ball.
That's right, Las Vegas, all my sports bettors around the world. It is time to wake up and get that grease. JB the Ticket, Vegas Scoreboard Express, live from the KSHP studios here in Las Vegas. VSX Digital Sports Networks. Follow us on Twitter at We Beat the Line. Follow the show on Instagram and me on Instagram at JB the Ticket. Got an exciting show for you today. Going to be talking some women's college basketball. That's right. This show is dedicated to the ladies. We're giving you guys that grease. Got Ron Third Down Best Bets on the line to talk to you about it in just a moment. Going to be bringing you guys some World Baseball Classic news with my main man, Scotty. Beam him up, Webb from the East Coast Sports Investors again. These are my top contributors. Coming up for college basketball, got some brand new guests lined up for you. So you're definitely going to want to stay tuned to that. KSHP AM 1400, waking you up early in the morning here in Las Vegas. If you guys are listening again, go over to our website, KSHP.com. We got a lot of great deals for you. Also, you can go over to my website, VegasScoreboardExpress.com. Got the daily deals, saving you a ton of money, putting you where you need to be, keeping the cash in your pocket so you can make more winning bets. So when I get back from this short commercial break, again, you guys are going to want to stay tuned. I've got college basketball. Going to do a little recap yesterday of the men's game. Going to do a recap of the NBA All-Star Weekend festivities. Shout out to my main man, Mac McClung. He was getting up last night. Going to tell you about how he won the dunk contest, one of the better ones I've seen in the last couple of years. And then also jumping into tonight's All-Star game. Just a lot to go over. It's going to be an open type show today. Vegas Scoreboard Express. When I come back, Ron, Third Down Best Bets. My main contributor, Vegas Scoreboard Express. You guys know what time to do. Grab your bankroll. Get up early in the morning. KSHP AM 1400. Let's get some money.
You're listening to the boss of the big ball. JBTHETICKET. Vegas Scoreboard Express. Giving you that grease. Basketball season is heating up, so stay in the game with Fubo TV. Get the NBA, NCAA, FIBA, and more. Get 7 days free at VegasScoreboardExpress.com. Don't get cabled. Get Fubo TV.
Is your dog suffering from a sensitive stomach? Hi, it's Kelly the Cookie Lady from Mooch's Munchies. Our dogs had super sensitive tummies, and I needed to find a low-fat treat that wouldn't give them gas or other issues. Most of the treats on the market were loaded with fillers, chemicals, and chicken fat. Many of them weren't even food. Well, I knew I could do better, so I developed Mooch's Munchies, and I'm happy to be able to share them with you. Stop by our store or our website, moochesmunchies.com, and find out why we say that Mooch's Munchies are totally pawsome.
Zen World Premium CBD offers full and broad spectrum CBD oil, extracts, and capsules which are designed to help you feel your best. Their products are sourced from the best organic hemp and natural ingredients on the market and are tested for quality, purity, and potency. They have a full range of items from health and wellness to beauty to pets. Call 725-205-9223. Visit online at zenworld.com or stop by their location at 9895 South Maryland Parkway and Silverado Range Parkway. Mention KSHP for 10% off in store or use code KSHP online for 15% off.
You're tuned into the VSX Digital Sports Network.
More fire, more heat. This next is move.
You're listening to the boss of the big ball.
That's right, everybody. I'm back. JB, the Ticket Vegas Scoreboard Express, dropping you the grease this morning. AM 1400 KSHP. You guys know where you can lock and load with us. Be sure to go to our website, www.kshp.com. Check out some of our great deals, saving you a ton of money. Bringing him on the line with me right now, my main man, Ron, Third Down Best Bets, VSX Digital Sports contributor. Ron, how you doing this morning?
I'm wonderful, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. So glad to have you back on the show. Going to be talking some women's college basketball with you. I know you've got a lot prepared. All of you guys listening, you can follow Ron on Instagram at RaiderHawk1. Talking a little bit of this NBA All-Star game last night. You know, I mentioned him yesterday, Damian Lillard. He was able to win the three-point contest. That was able to put some cash in your pocket. I told you guys, Damian Lillard, one of the better players in the NBA, doing what he's got to do. But he's just playing up in Portland. Again, nobody's seeing that greatness, and it's kind of unfortunate for him. But like I said before, man, the dunk contest last night, my main man, Mac McClung, he was getting up, man, doing what he had to do. I think that was like a 720 or something, 720 double-fisted reverse. Very, very impressive, and he was able to win that. But when we were talking about this in the pre-show, Ron, you mentioned something about he was a Los Angeles Laker, and they let him go for a bag of peanuts and a soda. What happened? Go ahead.
Yeah, he was with their D-League team, and then he wound up going to Golden State, and then he wound up leaving there, and I think Boston just signed him, if I'm correct. And
Wow.
now he's in there, and it's just, he's never got a shot. The kids, I call him Springs. I mean, he can leap. I mean, he's got some talent, so we'll see if he gets in the actual league now. We'll see if he gets a chance to finally show it. But,
well, like I said before, man, the way the NBA is going, the way they play, and the way that things are operating in that relationship with these players, there's just so many of them, and they come out of college, they come out of high school. There's just not enough spots to go around. In the way that they play now, he's more of a slasher. I'm sure he's got a jump shot. It brings back my memory of a recent college star. He's from upstate New York. Jimmer Fredette again. I mean,
Fredette. Okay. Yeah.
Getting that OG in me, man. Got to wake up early in the morning, get the cobwebs out. Vegas Scoreboard Express, KSHP, AM 1400. Yeah. He didn't make it to the league either. I mean, he went over to the Chinese leagues, crushed it over there. He played in the D-League for a while within the Knicks organization. But Jimmer Fredette, when you talk about three-point shooting, he was doing this before Trae Young. He kind of was the first guy after the Steph Curry mania in college. I mean, this kid could launch from anywhere. He made BYU very relevant in the college basketball scene about a decade ago, but just never quite caught on in the NBA. And that's just something that, again, there's so many players that want to get into the league, not enough shots. And it really is a tough situation for a lot of these guys to crack these rosters. And with the way the coaching is now as well, with that round robin, it's just hard to get players in to get them developed. So it's just, like I said before, it's just a malaise. But shout out to Mac McClung for getting that done. Now, tonight's NBA matchup, the All-Star game, you got Team LeBron going up against Giannis, rotation number 593 versus 594. 594 is Team LeBron. 593 is Team Giannis. LeBron's team, -3. Let me pull up the starters for this because, again, the way the NBA does the All-Star game now is like, again, these guys are playing within mixed conference or what now. But talk to me a little bit about, like I said before, you know, the All-Star game tonight. It's a free-for-all. They're playing kind of like this park ball thing, no defense. Do you think that going forward, they're going to have to try to start making some changes? Is the way the game is played more, try to make it more exciting, make it more inclusive of more players? Because I know they had the G League All-Star game coming up, I think, right before that. So when you talk about it from that perspective, Ron, where do you see this All-Star game festivities going? Is it something that is going to continue to be a factor in the NBA? Is it going to create value, or is it just going to continue to just be really what it is now, is an entertainment factor for the middle of the season? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it'll continue to be an entertainment thing because they're just running and gunning, and people like seeing that for the most part. I mean, you know, you don't really want to watch defense. I mean, so unless they change the rules and, you know, make it a tighter game and, you know, slow it down a little bit, it's going to stay the same. And I don't have a problem with it. I mean, I don't think it's terribly entertaining, but they just run and gun and have fun. I'm okay with that.
Yep, that works. And again, this is being brought to you by Fubo TV. Go over to FuboTV.com. Click that live TV link, FuboTV.com/JB. Get you an additional 15% off. And it is a great way to watch all these games. Stay in touch with all of your favorite players. They've got Bally Sports now hooking you up with all your regional sports teams. So you're definitely going to be able to check that out. But without further ado, let's jump into some of this women's college basketball. Again, you can watch these games on Paramount Plus. Go to VegasScoreboardExpress.com. Click that live Paramount Plus link and get that going. Got to call my tech guy to get him to update those banners. Because, it's still saying stuff for the Super Bowl, saying stuff for the, all that stuff. But we'll get it updated, man. Again, VSX Digital Sports Networks still going to save you a ton of money if you click those links. But South Carolina at the top of the women's rankings right now. Dawn Staley has got these guys clicking on all cylinders today. Number one team at 1 p.m. Pacific time, going to be heading out to Ole Miss, going down to Oxford. This is a game that a lot of people are looking at right now saying, well, Ole Miss is not a bad team. Okay. They've got a lot of strong players. They've got an opportunity to kind of push a little bit for Dawn Staley. They were pushed to their limit last weekend when I watched them play, the UConn ladies. So going into this, do you think that Dawn Staley's team is just going to steamroll them, or do you think that they're going to face a little bit of pressure down in Oxford? Go ahead.
Oh, I think they're going to steamroll them. They are a rare team right now. You don't see too often anymore. They're dominant. They don't mess around. They play decent, really good defense every game. They score. And Dawn Staley's got those ladies really motivated. So, yeah, I think they're just going to roll right in there and blow them away.
I mean, it's a very strong conference. And when you talk about SEC basketball from the perspective that a lot of these young ladies, again, when they come into high-level college basketball, they maintain their skills. I've seen some very highly skilled young ladies getting out on the floor. We're also going to be talking about the Lady Rebels here in UNLV, just cracking the top 25 for the first time in quite some time. Again, shout out to UNLV Lady Rebels. You guys are getting it done. I'm about to give you a little bit of grease. But talk about some of the differences that you have seen over the last couple of seasons, and what I've seen, especially this season when I've been looking at the men's versus the women's college basketball. Tell me, Ron, why you think the women's game is better skill-wise. And I'll tell you right now, there's a lot of exciting basketball being played on the women's side, and there's a lot of money to be made from the betting, and that's what we're getting ready to get into. But, Ron, go ahead and give me your thoughts on that.
Well, my first thought is that the women still play with fundamentals. It's creating better basketball. It's more competitive. They are at a disadvantage for jumping to the league. It's not as easy for them to jump to the WNBA as for the men. So you're seeing them stay longer. It's creating better teams. Women still support, and they're still proud of their universities. They play hard. They play with passion. I don't see that in the men's game. And my biggest thing is they still respect their coaches. They still listen to their coaches. And you see the product on the floor. It reflects that.
Well, again, Ron, I can't agree with you more. Keep going. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, the intensity's more. You see better basketball. It is what it is, and they deserve to get credit for that. They put a much better product out there, and I think a lot of the women's team would beat a majority of the men's team I see out there right now.
Well, I'm telling you, the way they play defense and not going in the paint in the men's game, it is an opportunity for, like I said, for the women's game to step up. We just had the WNBA champions here in Las Vegas last year with the Las Vegas Aces. Very exciting series to watch. Very good ballers on that team. I mean, Aja Wilson, this lady is lights out. I'm telling you, if you had to go one-on-one with her, basketball is basketball. It's not football. Men and women can play basketball. My sister-in-law taught me how to play back in there. That's why I was so good. I had that jump shot. She's like, hey, you got to keep your hands up. You got to square up, keep that elbow in, use the guide hand and release. And this lady, before she had my little nephew, she had a scholarship to go to Tennessee, but, it was the hood. You know how that goes back in the day. But anyway, like I was saying before, JB, the Ticket, Vegas Scoreboard Express, getting into this college basketball, talking about the NCAA women today. Top 25, number 1, South Carolina, going out to Ole Miss. Who do you think is going to cover that spread? I mean, right now we're talking about Ole Miss. I think they are +5 on that schedule. So when you talk about that as a home team, a home dog with that type of record, do you think they can pick it up and try to really push out a win today? Go ahead.
Oh, I think they'll play really hard. And it ain't going to be an easy game, but South Carolina they play like a machine. They really do. It's a well-oiled machine. Every game I watch them, they execute, they play hard, and the few times they don't play well, they make up for it with intensity and defense. And that's fundamentals.
I'm telling you, it is a game that you can definitely look at today. Talking about these scores, trying to pull up these rotation numbers. Again, casinos, you got to do a lot better for the ladies, man. Do a lot better for the ladies, because right now I'm digging through all of my sports betting links online, and I'm just not seeing that, and it's not fair to these young ladies. I am a girl uncle, got 2 young nieces over in Sweden. Again, shout out, ladies. My little guy, Julian. That's my little nephew. He's rocking over there, loves listening to the show. He's like, my uncle's on the radio. Pretty cool, man. KSHP AM 1400, VSX Digital Sports Networks. But the college game for the women, it is a very competitive game. There's a lot of money to be made. And if you can get past the, I guess you could say, lack of interest or just not trying to push it from that perspective, I think you guys will be able to, if you're a true basketball fan, to find yourself engaged in some really excellent play and find a way to put some money in your pocket. So moving along down the line here, talking about some more women's college basketball, let's take a look at number 2, Indiana. Now, these guys are going to be at home today, 9 a.m. Pacific time, early game, going up against Purdue. Talk to me a little bit about what you saw when you were looking at the stats for Indiana, number 2 team in the nation on the women's side. Go ahead.
Yeah, they play some really good basketball. I mean, they're on a 13-game winning streak right now. They're averaging over 81 a game offensively. They're holding teams to 60 points a game, so they play good defense, and they're a good team. They're 25-1. I mean, I think take Indiana on this.
Now, going forward for the women's NCAA tournament, talking about number 1 seed, do you think Indiana is going to be able to hold on for that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I mean, they're a really good team. And like I was telling you before, the way I look at it from the perspective of if you have players and teams that can really get out and score the not football. See, I'm already missing football season. But they can score the basketball is what I was trying to say. When you have these teams that can get out and score the basketball and play solid defense like that, I think that might be a good futures ticket for you. So again, JB the Ticket Vegas Scoreboard Express. When I come back from this short commercial break, more with Ron, third down best bets. Going to keep on talking about this women college basketball. The Lady Rebels of UNLV have cracked the top 25. Going to be getting into that with you for a little bit. And then talking the World Baseball Classic. You want to stay tuned for that with my main man, Scotty, beam him up Webb from the East Coast Sports Investors. So you guys know what time it is. Time to wake up early in the morning, grab your bankroll, hit the window, and beat the line. You're rocking with the boss of the big board, JB the Ticket. Also, when you go over to the sports book this morning, be sure to pull out that women's college basketball rotation list. A lot of good grease in there, a lot of money to be made if you guys want to get with it. Again, stay tuned. KSHP AM 1400. Shout out to my main man, Mark Hayes, for putting all this together for me, line producer here over at KSHP. Thank you for making this happen. And again, got my main man, Ron, third down, best bets. Any shout out before I take this short commercial break, Ron? Go ahead.
Yeah, Kenny Jackson, my buddy from Silver Jeep, man. Having a great day, buddy.
There you go. Have Silver Jeep. Put some cash in our pocket. Buy one of these sponsorships. You already know what time it is. The dogs are barking, and we are looking to bring that in. Again, if you guys are local here in Las Vegas or anywhere that you can tune in and you want JB the Ticket to bring some more cash to your business and put more customers in your store or on your website, be sure to go to my website, VSXDigitalSportsNetwork.com. Pick out some of those advertisements, and we'll hook it up for you. So again, coming back from the short commercial break, JB the Ticket, Vegas Scoreboard Express. I'm giving you nothing but the grease, guys. Women's college basketball, WNBA, got all that. NBA All-Star game tonight in the World Baseball Classic. You're going to want to stay tuned. Keep it locked. Grab your bankroll. Let's get the money.
You're listening to the boss of the big ball, JB the Ticket. Vegas Scoreboard. Giving you that grease. Basketball season is heating up, so stay in the game with Fubo TV. Get the NBA, NCAA, FIBA, and more. Get 7 days free at VegasScoreboardExpress.com. Don't get cabled. Get Fubo TV.
Vegas Scoreboard Express, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 6 on AM 1400 KSHP North Las Vegas. Online at KSHP.com.
As a 3-time international award-winning restaurant, Joe's New York Pizza uses only the freshest and best available ingredients. From giant slices of hand-tossed pie to calzone, strombolis, fingers, and wings, Joe's serves all your favorites. Stop in for a slice at one of their 2 Las Vegas locations at Paradise and Harmon or South Las Vegas Boulevard, or you can check out their menu at joesnewyorkpizzalv.com.
STN Sports is the only sports betting app you need this season. STN Sports has it all. In-play betting, mobile parlay cards, the Play Plus card to fund and withdraw from anywhere in Nevada, and the latest lines on every game. STN Sports even lets you earn rewards on every bet. Safe and easy betting from your phone or tablet. Go to StationCasinoSports.com or sign up at any Station Casino, Fiesta Wildfire, or the El Cortez. Details at the sportsbooks.
A great time! Your entertainment destination, the South Point, invites you to experience the ultimate great time under one roof. Bowling, dancing, a live show, a movie, delicious dining, and one of South Point's 11 restaurants. So much to see, so much to do. You won't know where to start first. This week, make it a South Point week and discover for yourself why the South Point is your entertainment destination for a great time.